Welcome to K-Talk Studio. Today we have Nina and Cassie. Can you guys introduce yourself?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Nina. J'ai 29 ans, je suis artiste et je viens de Paris.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Cassandre, j'ai 29 ans, je suis française, je travaille dans une maison de retraite et voilà.
Okay, so how are you guys today?
Good.
Good? Before we begin, I want to thank you guys for agreeing to do this interview, and thank you for your time.
I just wanted to discover Korea by myself because I know Korea from internet or what I can watch on K-dramas, but I wanted to make my own experiences, and I've been here since 10 months now.
I met Korean friends in my art school. Then they asked me to come for holidays 5 years ago, so I came and I liked it, so I decided to come more. And now I'm here for 1 year.
So we're going to start with common misconceptions and stereotypes of France, French people. Okay, so number one, French people are fashionable and stylish. Looking at you guys today, I don't know.
Not French style today.
Now you're Korean. So
Yes, I'm Korean style today.
Okay.
Paris, of course, because you know this is
The city of the fashion.
I'm sure it's different in different areas, right? Because France is a big country, yeah? It's the biggest country in Europe, right?
not the biggest. One way.
France is the biggest.
Oh, really?
This is your country, Nina.
Yeah, but check it.
French are romantic, and French men are effeminate.
Not effeminate. In Korea, they are more effeminate.
I
Yes.
think so too.
And they are romantic, but I think in Korea they are more like in action, like they can hold the girlfriend back or something like this. But in France they will not. This is girl's bag, so they will say, "This is your stuff."
Some can do it, but it's not that usual.
Yes.
So, you think Korean men are more effeminate?
I don't like to say this is effeminate if you wear some makeup or something like this. You're just taking care of yourself.
French people are lazy. This comes from maybe French people having only 35 work hours per week. And in Korea, now we're starting to have 40 hours per week. But it used to be like 52 hours, 60 hours. Now that's slowly changing. But I guess French people only work 35 hours a week.
Not all. It depends on your work, on your job. Some can work more, some can work less. It depends. We are not lazy. We fight for our rights.
Right.
So now this is a right. So
But you are becoming lazy.
Oh, the MZs, right? French people are dirty. Women don't shave. Men don't shower often.
maybe
You guys agree?
oh, you're shaved or not, it doesn't mean you are dirty or not.
But men doesn't take shower every day. That's right.
I
That's the truth.
remember you telling me, perfumes were invented because.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Really?
it was
Old time.
century ago.
Can you explain that?
Like before, when it was Louis XIV,
Yeah,
maybe.
when he had the king.
But it was long time ago. They were not able to take shower every day, so they just put perfume to smell good.
Okay, so this is my personal question. Okay, French kiss. Why is it called French kiss?
Years ago, when American came to France, they were surprised that girls and boys can kiss like this. It's just simple kiss to say hi. But for American, boys could only kiss their wife. So
Right.
they were like, oh my god. So they call it French kiss because every French people can just do like this
That's
to
how-
say hi.
Yeah.
Started that way and then it developed into tongue
Yes.
action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because in America, we call French kiss tongue action kiss.
Yeah.
When you guys kiss, French kiss, do you close your eyes or do you keep your eyes open? Close your eyes?
Yes.
It's weird keeping your eyes open.
But in Korea, they open their eyes. I'm like,
you keep your eyes open
Yes.
when you kiss?
Not me! It's more affectionate when you look at
okay.
French fries. Why is it called French fries?
Because French, long time ago, it's from Gallic language.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's mean cut.
Mm.
So it was just simply cut fries.
When we did the pre-interview, we talked about Japanese syndrome. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain what Japanese syndrome is?
And Japanese tourists are coming to Paris. I think, you know, the reputation of Paris is to be the most beautiful city in the world. So when they come, they realize that's not like
It's not
they
the
thought.
reality.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Dirty.
not that beautiful. It's dirty. It's
There
not.
is robbers.
Yeah, they are not in security because,
Yeah.
like in Korea, in Japan, you can have your stuff and put it, and no
Yeah.
one will steal. But there, in our country, you have to be careful about
It's not
all your
possible.
stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Japanese syndrome basically means tourists get disappointed when they
Yeah.
Yes.
see the reality of Paris.
Yes.
Yeah. Paris is very beautiful. But you have to stay
You have
focused
to-
on beautiful
Oh,
things.
What would your advice be to the newcomers? Hold on to your bags.
Not only in
belongings.
Paris, everywhere in France.
And Europe.
Yes,
In America
Europe.
too.
Yeah.
South America too. It wasn't a long ago when Korea was like that too. We would go on buses and people will snatch your wallet out of your bags. They'll cut your purses open secretly and then take your purse or wallet or cell phone. But nowadays it's not so much. But I don't know what happened.
Yeah, what happened?
People just became nice.
But maybe it's because there are a lot of cameras.
Yeah,
the
there is a
streets.
system.
It's not like that in Paris.
No.
Nowadays, we start to have, but in big city like Paris, Lyon.
And French people are kind of against camera.
Privacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's take a break. K-drama. What was the name of the K-drama you watched?
I watched a lot, but the first one was Boys Over Flowers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yes.
It was like in middle school. I just know a little bit like Super Junior
No.
and things like this. But I started to watch some K-drama like maybe 3 years ago, something like this. I like Sky Castle. And there's another one. The English name is Extracurricular, but the Korean name I don't know. It's about prostitution and high school.
Did it or lived in any other countries before you came to Korea?
Yes, live
Okay.
Same.
Where have you visited?
in many countries in Europe. I went to Japan, Guadeloupe, but it's a French island.
Same. Europe and Japan.
How was Japan different than Korea? Or did you find it very similar?
People is different. The way like the relationship, it's difficult. It's easier to make friends in Korea than in Japan.
Why is that?
Since Korea get to be known thanks to K-pop and K-drama, you are more open mind from other country. But in Japan, there are still like
Right.
in
Island.
yes.
Island boy.
And also in Korea, you can find people speaking in English, but it's really difficult to find
Right.
people speaking English in Japan.
Right. You're actually going there to teach English. Right?
Yes.
Good luck.
My experience is so different because when I came in Korea first time, I could read Korean and speak a little bit, but I don't read and I don't speak Japanese, so I was lost there and I wasn't here. So it's difficult to compare, you know.
Not a lot of signs are in English in Japan.
Not that
No,
much.
you have to know the kanji and
Right.
katakana to read.
Do you know how to read?
I know basic Japanese,
we know
but
basic.
that's all.
Do you guys have any culture shock when you first arrived here? I'm sure you guys watched a lot of K-dramas and kind of, adapted a little bit before you guys came. Oh, this is going to be a little different. So you probably prep your minds or mindsets, but when you actually arrive, things can happen very differently, right? So, have you had any culture shocks?
For me, the worst is the people speaking in the streets with the sound. Really deep. For me, this is one of
A lot of
the worst
ajishis do
things.
that, right?
No,
Not
even,
only
even
ajushi.
young people.
Yes.
Every time you are smoking, you're speaking.
Yeah, right.
In France, nobody do that. And
But
we
you
are.
have poop on you.
You have to watch where to walk after
it's
at
true.
night or yes.
I've been here for only 3 weeks and I've seen so much people spitting on the street.
That's so true.
And
Yeah.
I hear, like Dina said, you hear them.
Something positive. This was a negative experience, right?
The
Yes.
restroom, the best.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Restroom
Restroom
is
in
the
Korea and convenience store are the best.
We have restrooms in convenience stores?
No,
No,
this is
restroom in
the only
Korea.
thing that's missing in Korea is
Oh.
the restroom in the convenience store.
This is free. This is most of the time. This is clean. This is everywhere. In our country, you have to pay, and this is dirty.
Since you guys been here for almost a year, what was the hardest thing to adapt to because of culture difference?
Just some few things was hard, but just on the moment, not for all the.
But maybe because we already know some friends and people here, so they could help us.
You speak Korean?
Mhm.
Can you guys talk in Korean to each other?
안녕하세요.
Don't you say oh?
Okay, so since you guys been here, what kind of jobs have you guys had?
I think about everything. I did all the different events. I work in the city, media, and go to the city. And we are working for French camera, so in the embassy, for private, I did the vocal record for AI, which is in the same restaurant for a long time. I'm babysitting, private French teacher, babysitting, French cabin too. I did one time actress for ABC.
Okay. Okay.
That was good, really good and funny, but it was in the winter season, so it was really cold, but it was really fun. Really like, what do K-drama? And yes, I do voice recording also for someone who is studying for English, so I have to do Korean, English, and French.
So I hear from you guys, even when you have a working holiday visa, it's pretty difficult to find a, long-term job, right? So what do you think Korea can improve to that term?
It's difficult to say.
For the working visa holidays, I think there is nothing to change because we can work 25 hours per week, and I think it's enough because this is working and holiday visa, so it's good. But to get a new visa, to get sponsorship, it's really, really difficult.
Every time we ask for sponsor visa,
Yeah.
they said you need to get married.
It's funny and weird at the same time because you're just literally saying, just find a Korean man.
Yeah.
There is no romance, there is no love, it's just for a visa.
Maybe after you obtain the visa, there will be romance.
No,
With
But-
a lot of friendship and stuff. The funniest or most interesting thing that has happened?
was when I came 5 years ago. We went in Busan with my friends and we went to the Jimjilbang first time. And we were in the bath and two almoni came in the bath and then they were looking at them like this and looking at us and then showing their boobs like that's right and yeah. It was very cute, so we started to talk a little bit in Korean. And at the end, they were like, 사랑해요, 프랑스 친구. So it was very cute.
What's your favorite food? Favorite Korean food?
Barbecue.
Okay, barbecue.
Like bulgogi,
Bulgogi.
kimbap,
Oh.
kalbitam.
So, what's the most crazy thing that you've tried?
It's like muna, live muna, no?
Samnakji?
Maybe yes.
Live octopus?
Yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
you tried it?
Yes,
It was moving in your mouth, right?
yes, it was sticking in my cheeks. I was like,
Did you like it?
no. It was just to try because my friends say, oh, you have to try. So I did, but yes, it has not taste. It's just because it's funny because it's alive.
Mm.
That's why.
It's actually good for your stamina.
Really?
Yeah, all Korean food.
Yeah. We like to put meanings into a lot of things. Okay, so Korea is very famous for drinking?
The biggest drinking moment we had was the 회식.
At the restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes.
She
Okay.
experienced it well.
You have fun that night, Cassie?
I can say yes because of the pictures and videos.
You don't remember much.
Not that much.
Do you guys drink like that in France at all?
Some people, yes, but we are not really good drinkers.
Yes.
So
In France, it's wine
Beer.
and champagne, but I don't like it too.
Beer,
And
a lot.
beer, yes, a
Oh.
lot of beer.
It's like one glass, right?
yeah,
One or
that's-
two, but yes,
our
not-
parents more than one. And after we have some liquors to finish.
So it's not like a let's get drunk.
No.
Yes, no. In Korea, when you go to drink with friends, every time you go to drink, it's to have hangover almost.
Yeah.
But in our country, we can go to drink just for one glass. We just have one glass and that's all.
Yeah.
Before you came to Korea, you must have had some type of perception of Korea, right? Let's say if you watched a lot of K-dramas, you know, some foreigners, especially girls, think Korean guys are really romantic and they're sweet. But once they actually come to Korea and experience guys, it's not so much like that.
My view is the same. Just few things, but maybe we will talk about it after.
You have to be prepared for the spicy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So I put pepper on all my meal 1 month before I came in Korea 5 years ago.
Okay, so I think this question you've been waiting for. Okay, so what are some
You can put the
misconceptions?
camera.
What are some misconceptions that Koreans have about porn?
We are not horses.
Like when a guy told me, "Are you open-minded?" I would say, "Of course I am. I'm a curious person, so I'm just interested in everything. So you want to show me something new?" I would say, "Oh yes, let's try it because this is life." But in Korean, open mind means open legs. Like for example, in our country, we easily invite people in our house.
Mhm.
But in Korea, when you invite someone in your house,
Mm.
you know what does it
Yeah.
mean? First time I did, I was like,
What?
Because we
Right.
believe between we believe that
We believe
friendship, women
Yes.
and men, you know.
exist.
You actually believe that friendships exist?
I have a best friend who is a guy, and there is no problem. So yes, I believe in it.
I
Most
think
of my friends are men.
that might be a cultural difference because not a lot of Korean people believe in friendships between opposite sex.
That's sad because you are just separated boys and girls.
If you have any message to Korean men,
To be respectful.
so
Like-
open mind doesn't mean open legs.
Yes, exactly.
Just consider foreign girls as
Same as
same
Just-
as
yes,
all the
yes.
women in that world.
this thing called 자만추. So when you meet a guy, in your case you meet a guy, and then if you like each other a little bit, then you sleep first. You have sex first, and then decide if you want to date each other or not. So now, actually, that applies to Korean girls and guys, open mind, right? The same thing you said about how we think about hormones. That actually applies to Koreans more because they're willing to have sex before they actually have romantic connection, right? So yeah, we're living in a very strange world.
We have the meeting
Dating
application.
apps, right.
It changed everything.
Right.
I think.
Even if you love this person, if you're not sexually satisfied, that could be a big problem, right? So I think that's why this whole trend, Amanchu trend, is going on now, and younger people are okay with it. It's better than taking risks.
Most of Korean girls say, "Oh, you're a foreigner, so you do one night stand." Yes, we do. Sometimes some girls do, but we know that it will be only one night stand.
Oh,
So
if
just
you,
tell me.
so if you know, then it's okay.
Yes, it's not because you are telling me you are open-minded. I would say, "Okay, tonight." That's my research.
Stop manipulating
Mm.
just to get into your pants.
Yes,
Just be honest.
yes.
Do you guys think that Koreans can learn from your culture?
Not split on the street. Be more communicative, like being honest.
Yeah.
Like it's not because you're telling the truth that people will look at you badly.
Yeah, the whole honesty thing is pretty difficult because
Yeah.
they like to be liked.
Yes,
It's really important for us to have friends, like strong friendship.
In Korean society nowadays, it's hard to maintain strong friendships because it's more leaning towards selfish, right?
I have
Rather
an
than
example. Like,
selfless.
I have a friend. She helped me to get my apartment, and I know her for maybe 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know. She's Korean, and then she disappeared for months. And I text her. I was worried. Nothing. And one day, hi Nina, how are you? I'm fine, but you disappeared. So for me, it's not respectful. If you're feeling bad, just text me. I'm feeling bad. I need time. Okay, I understand.
That's
I
why.
let you.
Communication.
Yeah, it means you don't care about
To let you
me
know, right?
being
Oh.
worried about you.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like with all this technology development, you know, I don't know about you guys, but when we first had email, we're all so excited to get emails, and we read through every email, even if it was like a marketing email ad, right? We read everything. Then we came to instant messaging, right? And then emails got pushed back. So not a lot of people are checking emails. And I feel like people are treating instant messages or messengers like emails. So I guess you can feel that maybe I don't feel like he or she values me the same way I value
Yes.
them. Right? With the boom of K-pop and K-culture, there are, I believe, a lot of people wanting to visit or, you know, wanting to move out to Korea maybe. To those people, do you have any advice?
Don't come here with expectation.
Idea.
Yes, or idea like it's gonna be like this. I will meet this kind of people. No, because you never
stay
know.
open
Right.
mind.
Yes, stay open mind. Just
And let
mind.
the
Real
right
meaning
way.
of open
Yeah.
mind.
Yes, real meaning of open mind.
Just enjoy your trip in Korea.
Yes.
So now, we're getting to the end of this interview. So I'm going to give you a quiz. If you get this right, I have a little present for you guys.
Oh,
Rolex.
Starbucks gift card.
Wow.
Starbucks.
Good coffee.
Sponsor us. Sponsor us, Starbucks.
Ice Americano. Ice Americano coupon.
Oh, so you can only get ice Americano with this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Spanish has 27 letters. English has how many letters?
Same as
26.
ours.
26.
Yes.
French has 26
26,
letters
yes.
too. German also. They all have 26 letters. Then, how many does Hangul have?
Oh.
24.
How many consonants?
But I know the-
O, U, E,
Yeah,
Y, W, E.
Too much.
All the same.
4 letters is enough.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that was the only question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was easy, no? And thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
And it was a fun interview.
I need a visa, so you can give it to me. Sponsor visa.
We need a visa.
We need a visa. We are not really looking for an OPA, but if there is one, we need a visa.